Samuelson comes up with yet another offshore scheme to prevent the disclosure of Mr. X's true identity.
If the worst came to the worst, I would create an investment fund. I've done this before too. So, create a fund, and no investor holds more than 5%. There's no requirement to disclose who the investor is. It's another trick.
Under this plan, Mr. X controls the club through a master trust. Samuelson forms 20 trusts, and each of the owners, who exist only on paper, holds 5% or less of the club. The master trust, controlled by Mr. X, would be kept secret from the EFL.
So I simply create 21 companies, all of them held by different trusts, but they all go to one top trust, which nobody can see. And I've hidden all the real shareholders behind it. It's a complete block. Boom. It's one structure in effect, but they don't know it. And there you've done it in one go.
We're seeing the enablers offering their services to those that they have just found out have got money laundering offences against them. The public might not always have seen this kind of thing in such a lucid way, because normally it's sort of through bank statements or company records like the Panama Papers, but this is real in front of our eyes. It's the most brazen example I've seen.
I mean, I've done this kind of thing before, and I would have done it with Everton Football Club. Had we invested in Everton, but unfortunately got linked to the media, so we didn't proceed with it. But that's another way of getting around disclosure.
The fans are already celebrating, and here comes Graham Sharp to seal the victory and crown Everton as First Division champions. Howard Kendall with his jubilant players.
The programme, right here, right now, same colour, same price.
Everton is a Premier League club and founder member of the world's oldest football league. In 2004, a Brunei-based company, led by Samuelson, aims to buy a controlling stake in the club. Paul Gregg was the director of Everton at the time. Bill Kenwright was chairman.
I first met Christopher Samuelson when he was introduced by Kenwright as a possible investor in the club and suggesting that there would be 13 million being invested in Everton, which I was sceptical about. I was concerned because I thought Samuelson was a very good talker, but I was always concerned that he wouldn't deliver.
The fund's main investor was the Russian tycoon, Boris Zingarovich.
They wanted to hide their identity because they were negotiating a settlement in their pulp and paper business in Russia.
We never saw any records of the structure of the company. There was no sight of any money, no bank statements, no bank letters confirming funds were available.
A British newspaper revealed that Zingarovich was involved in the deal.
Unfortunately, somebody linked the name of Zingarovich, which is the last thing I wanted.
Samuelson asked his friend Keith Hunter to find the mole.
We knew which journalist had got the story, so we looked at that journalist's telephone records. It's not allowed, but we did. And we found out who he'd spoken to. One of them was the financial controller in Bill Kenwright's office. So we know who linked them. So he called his friend, the journalist, and said, I've got a hot story for you. There's a deal being done by Russians called Zingarovich who are buying into Everton Football. I could have shot him, never mind. But this is what happened.
How about Chris told me that you did a very amazing job to find who leaked the information of the Russian guys who want to buy Everton.
Yeah. Two individuals that were communicating with someone they shouldn't have been.
Two guys inside football club?
Yeah, board level.
It caused a big problem for Boris Zingarovich in Russia. We ended up as the lead headline of the Sunday Times.